So today's video is going to be kind of a mix of kind of axe / knife care and also processing bigger chunks of wood with small tools. And so we're going to be jumping around a little bit, but all stuff that I think is pretty handy and I've been glad to know. So as far as axe head maintenance, got like a sharpening like puck kind of idea, or just a traditional stone. And on both of them you've got kind of the coarse side and the smooth side. And very similar process for either one. You want to get them kind of wet. We'll work on this one. Pour some water over them. And then with the puck especially, you're going to go on and get nice and firm and do kind of circular motions like that. And I like to kind of be looking right down it, and I'll often close one of my eyes just so I can see and keep track of the angle to make sure I'm not getting too drastic or too shallow. Because if you're too shallow, you're just going to be taking material off right here. And if you're too drastic, you're going to be taking it off your cutting edge. And then for your other side, I'll tip it up like that, so I can still kind of look down with one eye. Like that. If you're using a stone like this, again, get it wet. And here, there's a few different methods I see people do. I still oftentimes will do a similar kind of method, but also sometimes I've seen people who will set it like that and do like that kind of thing. And I'll do that kind of for finishing it off, so generally with the smoother side. Flip it. And obviously a lot more, but that's the kind of motions and stuff that's going to help you keep a really good edge on your axe. One thing that makes processing a lot easier is if you have a good baton. So we'll take this. I'll show you how to make one. There's a couple ways you can do it. If you don't have a saw, you can kind of use another stick and just kind of chip in little by little and then take sections out. For the life of me, I can't find my folding saw, so we'll use this one. And we'll take our feature baton here and we'll cut about an inch down all the way around it. So alright, so now you can see we've got about an inch down all the way around. So set it. Grab another stick to baton this with, and just go kind of on the edge. Make your way down. All the way around. Then when you've got a good handle, you can just take your knife smooth it out a bit. And pretty quick you've got a good tool you can keep around camp. Once you got a good baton made, you can take your knife and do basically just a lot more damage on the wood you're trying to process. And even this is pretty thick, so I might do a diagonal kind of whack on it. So if you have a big stump kind of like this, now this is kind of thin, which will make this a bit easier, but this is obviously a pretty substantial piece of wood. And so if I just have an axe this size and I start going like that, I'm not gonna make much progress. But if I start out and work in, I'll have a lot more success. See? Good stuff like that already. See? So, in pretty short order, we're getting a good stack of wood that we can do a lot more with, and we'll go a lot farther towards getting a fire started than if we just had to figure out how to start this on fire all by itself. Because from here, we can either keep going with the axe, or we can go back to the knife and the baton, because already this is a much more manageable size to work with our knife, right? Get some nice thin ones going. So then once you've gotten it down into these smaller sticks, you can start making feather sticks, which we've gone over a bit, but got a hold of it at kind of a weird angle so you can see it. There we go. And if you have a few more sticks like this, those feathers attached to a thicker stick, in pretty short order you'll have a nice comfortable fire. Honestly, I can't say I really love this way, but it gets results. And there you be. Pretty short order, you got a nice fire going. So basically the moral of the story with this video was to show that even if you don't have the optimal tools, if you are a little ingenuitive and know how to use them, you can still process wood and get a good comfortable fire going. So I hope this was enjoyable, and like and subscribe depending on whatever platform you're watching this on, and I'll see you on the next one.